You take home that ridge line, bro?
You know
Yeah,
he got it.
it ain't it ain't finished though. They gave me a loaner until tomorrow.
Okay.
So you buying the ridgeline?
Yeah.
This nigga got bread.
He got money.
Got money. I wonder that girl wants you back, boy.
I went to, what do you mean am I buying it? I just got a ridgeline.
Hey.
The deep pockets, bro.
However rich niggas speak, I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever the code is, you know what I mean?
Deep pockets.
Big money, deep pockets.
No.
I'm just eavesdropping, you know what I mean? Like Wayne said.
I don't understand.
That active duty check act different, bro.
So what's so different? It just added a few dollars to the payment I already have.
Hey, you ain't gotta explain that to us broke niggas, bro. You ain't gotta explain that to us broke niggas, bro.
Hey, if you classify yourself as broke, then that's your problem, brother. It ain't me.
Stay down till I come up, baby.
Broke is a state of mind, brother.
Welcome back, everybody, to Bro Opinion. Bro Opinion is the YouTube channel and podcast where the bros get together and discuss all things pop culture, from movies, TV, and everything in between. And today we make another stop at the sports section to discuss week 2 or 3 of the NFL playoffs. So last week was a little rough for most people, prediction-wise, and we'll get into that here in just a few moments. But before we get into that, why don't y'all introduce yourselves, bros?
It's your bro Mir, champ. Right now, champ out of Fort Leavenworth.
For another week.
It's your bro Josh shooting from the 305. What to do?
Bro Ddotcar still stuck out in Fort Knox for another week. What up?
It's your bro Troy in the 313-248-586. Wherever you want to be on the couch.
1, 2, 3.
513. ABC.
Small cities and states. I owe you.
All right. Lastly, least importantly, it is your bro Dev. Shooting out of Columbus, Ohio, representing the Buckeyes. Because I don't got no dog left in the fight, but we're gonna go into that. So last week, we had week 3 of the NFL playoffs. We had some compelling matchups we were all excited about. Turned out to be one of the greatest sports weekends, in my opinion, that I've seen in a very long time. I'm sure the bros agree. Okay. All right. So I have the graphic pulled up here. So let's start in the NFC. We'll start with Green Bay versus the 49ers. Green Bay came in at 13-4. We got the Packers coming at 10-7. And I'm sure we were all shocked. We were expecting some points in this game. We didn't get much of it. But what was your take on this game here, Mir?
You want my honest take? My honest take is that Aaron Rodgers is a bum.
Jesus.
A big bum.
Hey, with the chest.
This does nothing for his legacy. 100% bum. He should just go ahead and retire because he couldn't beat this team. This was his year. Looking at how the playoffs stacked and Brady out too. This is year. This was easy, slim pickings. But nah, that 49ers defense made him look real foolish. I don't know. They started off hot. Like I thought it was gonna be a blowout. And then I don't know what happened. Somebody must put the call in. He had to slow down and start shaving points or something. But yeah, but kudos to the 49ers, man. They played a great game. I didn't think they had a chance of winning after the ball, got thrown in the air from Rodgers. Like I thought it was just gonna be a wash, like 21 points straight or something, but then they just slowed down but yeah, definitely the most disappointing game. I used to have Rodgers in high regard. He's back down on my list of QBs now. So
what?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I've been telling y'all about this nigga Rodgers, bro. I've been telling you, pounding the pavement. He ain't that guy, bro. He's not.
We talked about this. I used to
think he was top. I used to think he might have been top 3.
Of what? Green
He
Bay
is.
quarterbacks. Yeah, he is top 3 all-time Green Bay quarterback. I agree with that.
No, what I mean, like,
Bart
I had
Starr,
to-
Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, man, I had Brady, Peyton, and then it was an argument between Breeze and Rodgers in there somewhere.
Nah, he wasn't never that. He wasn't never that high.
I thought so. Yes, he was.
Somebody-
third.
yeah.
Off of one Super Bowl.
You
Yeah,
talking about
one
Joe
Super Bowl, he was never that high to begin
Hey,
with.
man. Dan Marino, top 5 quarterback, and he ain't win one.
Dan Marino was slanging that
Which is
thing.
why this doesn't hurt that much. But
It
we'll
does
get into it.
Because Dan Marino ain't never have all of the weapons that Aaron Rodgers had, and Dan Marino ain't talk crazy like Rodgers either.
Nah, Dan was fly. Dan was fly.
Dan was that. Yeah, Dan to talk some
Nah,
shit.
but like not how Rodgers be doing. Rodgers just be. I can't
Rodgers is just
stand him, bro.
pompous, bro. Like he's God's gift of football. But
That's
we'll
because he's
circle-
mager, bro. That's that mager coming out.
Yeah, we'll circle back to that. Josh, what you think about this game?
Disappointed. I heard I think Colin Cowherd said it best. All quarterbacks that played this week, Aaron Rodgers played the most safe. And it's like, really? Like Aaron Rodgers played the most safe. And then you can't win a game, I'm sorry, if you target one guy 13 times, everybody else only got one target. No,
Yeah,
I
the rest of
mean,
those guys are bums, but I got you.
it don't matter, bro. Like, it don't matter. You
Gotta spread it
can't
around.
target one guy 13 times. And then again, you can't just, like, once that fumble happened, Aaron Rodgers kind of went like, you went like that, bro. I was like, yo, why'd you cower? Like, come on, man. Like, step up to the plate. Like, honestly, this game for me took him out of the GOAT conversation. Like, yo, you were supposed to be one of the greatest throwers of the ball. Like, he could throw the ball. He can make any throw on the field, but like, bro, like, I think the only way to rebuild his legacy is he probably need to leave Green Bay and go somewhere else. Because if I'm a Packers fan, I don't want him back. I don't want him back. Like, bro, you choked. You choked. Like, this was the best year to do it, and you choked.
Hold on,
So,
he ain't choke. He ain't even
yes, he
eat the
did,
food
bro.
on the plate. He
Bro, he
ain't do
choked.
nothing. You gotta
He didn't even
eat
eat.
choke.
He didn't even eat.
Yeah, he didn't even eat. Boy left hungry.
But I see, the point he said, like the GOAT conversation. I used to understand why people would pick Aaron Rodgers over Eli, but after this past week,
Eli's a fucking
Hold on,
bum.
hold on.
That's why.
I don't
Eli,
understand.
hold on.
Eli.
I don't
God,
like
how did
Aaron
Eli get brought
Rodgers,
up
but
in this?
Eli is not part of the conversation.
I don't give a damn.
damn.
Don't care. Eli has
No,
no business being in this
no.
conversation.
Eli.
No business in this conversation at all. Great big brother, though. Hey, Troy, what you think about this game?
Oh man. I'm on the same page as everybody else. Rodgers choked. This is probably, I don't know if it was his best opportunity to win another ring, but it was definitely up there. They had a solid squad. But like you were saying, Dev, those other guys are bums, bro. Like you got Adams and Jones and what else? Like I get it. Those are big weapons, but like the rest of them dudes is fucking bums for real. Like, so how much did he really have? But still, you Aaron Rodgers, you're supposed to be the man. And you should be able to carry your team to at least one victory there at home against the 49ers. Like, that's a big game, bro. Like, where you got to show up. And he didn't show up at all. He really looked like he didn't want to be there. Like, he was, like, ready to get out of there. Maybe he threw the game because he's ready to go. I don't know. But, yeah, man, I was disappointed in Rodgers. I had him as my Super Bowl pick. I thought like I said, I thought he'd have something to prove. I thought he had a chip on his shoulder and would have came to win. But, nah, not at all. So I don't know where he's gonna go next. He's getting up there in age, man. I don't know if he's gonna be on that Tom Brady and play forever. Like this might be it for real. I don't know. Like I'll be surprised to see him back in Green Bay, but I don't know where he goes. If it isn't Green Bay, maybe I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where he ends up next, but it's gonna be interesting to see.
Pull the Kevin Durant, go straight to the Niners.
Yeah, maybe for real, they take him. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah, they blew it, man. Yeah.
He like
suck.
losing
They
to
fucking
the
suck.
Browns.
No, he wouldn't do that to himself. Hey, all right, Troy, hey, what you think about this matchup?
Honestly, man, I was really disappointed. Like Ddotcar said, man, I had them in the Super Bowl. One, because I hate Tom Brady, but two, because I thought Aaron Rodgers really had something to prove this year. And the way they started off the season was kind of shaky, but then the way they finished the season was pretty good. So I was thinking they're going to be able to roll that into the playoffs, especially having that bye week, being able to, relax and honestly scout out the opponent that they're going to play. Thought they was going to have it all together and be able to come into the playoffs and actually do some damage. I mean, they did it at the beginning, but kind of fizzled off. And I really don't understand what happened, really. Maybe Aaron Rodgers just, I don't know. He's still one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, but he definitely didn't show up.
Still a bad man. Still a bad man.
Hey, they scouted the wrong team, man. They
Hey.
scouted
Bad,
the 76ers. They scouting and beating him.
So honestly, I think he's honestly gonna hang it up after his season, man. He's 38 years old, man. I think it's about to be time for him, and we're about to see NFL without a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, man. So unfortunately, that was the way he went out, man. So
man, Brady ain't going nowhere.
You got one
Oh,
more.
bro, Giselle gonna make you hang it
man.
up.
You start hearing how he talking, you don't, man.
Yeah,
You start to
losing,
He in his feelings, bro. He just salty right now.
hey, you got his lip, but
he got
ain't never
6, 7 of them joints. Like, is he really salty though? Like, he might just be
Bro,
talking.
Tom Brady is that type of person, bro. He like Jordan,
Tom
bro.
Brady won 8.
Jordan, bro, everything is a slight. He took that personally. But for me, bro, you know what the biggest takeaway from this game was for me? That the Cowboys probably would have beat these niggas. And we wasn't even there.
And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Because the Niners.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. But the Niners, I mean,
Slow talk.
God bless them, but they got Aaron Rodgers in their back pocket. Like he can't do nothing with them, man. Like every time they get together, Jimmy G, Alex Smith, don't matter who the quarterback is, they gonna beat Green Bay. And I don't know. I've been beating my chest about Aaron Rodgers not being that dude for the longest time, and I'm glad that more eyes are opening. He's not that dude. He's won Super Bowl, and some would say that was even a luck kind of season. You know what I mean? So he's very talented. He talks more than he produces, and I never liked that as a player. Like at least with some players, the Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans, they gonna do what they got to do. I don't consider Aaron Rodgers to be the hardest working quarterback at his position. I mean, hardest working quarterback. I don't consider him to be, the most talented, but he talks as if he's both of those things. And this was a big slice of humble pie. This guy put up 10 points in the playoffs at home after a bye week. Go home, sir, and have a nice rest, bro. And hopefully we see you again. If we don't, we good. We got some young quarterbacks that could gladly fill the spots.
So question.
Yeah.
Where did you have him? Did you have him like top 10 all time before this, where his legacy is that big? Like, I didn't have him top 10 before this.
No, I mean, no, I never had him top 10, but everybody's talking like it was like Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Like, who's the best? Who's the best?
I mean, he did just win MVP. I'm like, out of active quarterback, sure, I get it. But not all time. Like, sure, yeah, he's still nice.
People talk about him all time greatness.
They're drunk.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask the people in this conversation right now. Y'all consider him to be all time great, Mir? All time great?
I used to.
Josh, all time great?
I still do, actually.
Where he at?
He's gonna make y'all decade
he's the all time great, but where at?
So
top 10. Y'all consider Aaron Rodgers top 10 all time?
I do, honestly, I do. If you just talk about just strictly quarterback, don't do like wins or nothing. Like, bro, he's arguably he was always talking about the purest thrower of the ball, could make any throw, bro, yes. Like, bro, like Aaron Rodgers could whip that thing. Like I said, if he wouldn't, his only thing against him is not winning in the playoffs. Like, not his. You can't have a record of 11-10 in the playoffs. That's the thing going against him. In all honesty,
Barkley,
he's a great bro. I'm gonna tell you this: if it wasn't for false starts and when he get them free plays, like how good would Aaron Rodgers be? How good would he be? You know what I mean? Like he plays a little gimmicky street ball, like he runs around and makes plays up. But like I'm not sitting here like he's sitting back breaking down the defenses like Tom Brady, anticipating throws. He's like a backyard scrambler type of dude. You know what I mean? And I mean, for what it's worth, he's been successful doing it for the most part.
But you gotta also understand he didn't have receivers like a lot of these quarterbacks either.
Man, knock it off. He's had the
Brett
best.
Favre
He has had the
about
best
the good
receiver
receiver?
for the past 3 years at least. Huh?
Okay, but I'm saying so entire
Who
career.
was Brett Favre's receivers? His receiver, Donald Driver, garbage. Like what?
Greg Jennings, you think he's garbage too?
Definitely.
He ain't Greg Jennings. You're not gonna remember that name in 4 years. Knock it off, bro. Greg Jennings.
I don't even remember. Greg Jennings went to the Vikings and became a figment of imagination.
Oh yeah, like come on, bro. Like Green Bay never surrounds their people with
I'm saying quarterback
talent.
wise, like you can't tell me another quarterback besides Tom Brady that makes these receivers amazing. Don't worry, I'll
I
wait.
don't feel like he makes
Drew
receivers amazing.
Brees to put a couple names.
What receiver has he made amazing though?
Before Drew Brees.
So he wasn't winning before Mike Thomas got there.
I'm saying
Drew Brees is
who
new.
was he made? Who was Drew Brees made?
Whoever he took to the
Marquise
Super Bowl.
Colston?
Name the receivers. Name the receivers he took to the
Colston?
Super Bowl, and you tell me who he made amazing.
Marquise
I can't tell you.
Who did he
receivers
break all the
took to
records
Super
with
Bowl.
touchdown yards and passing yards, and you tell me if those receivers was made amazing or not.
Michael Thomas was pretty amazing before he got to the Saints.
That's one.
Marquise
Yes,
Colston.
and Drew Brees was already a Hall of Famer before that nigga Michael Thomas stepped in.
You can't tell me no receivers I was playing for me.
Exactly.
That's the point.
That's the point.
Colston.
I don't know them niggas, and Drew Brees still went to the Super Bowl and won, and still is the most passing touchdowns or most passing yards ever. Like what?
Yeah, I don't think you
That
can
nigga
make
had
the weapons
motherfucking
argument.
great running backs out the backfield too, man. Quit playing with me, man.
Man, stop it. So he had the
Darius
great
Sproles?
running backs and still was the greatest passing yards of all time. Bro, whose side are you on?
I'm on Aaron
Right,
Rodgers.
what
Just
you
kind
trying
of
to make, Troy?
Oh, bro. All right, let's move
Where
on.
you got him at, Troy? You got him top 10?
Yeah, definitely got him top 10.
Where's Matty Ice on that list?
We're gonna talk about Bucko.
Right above Troy Aikman.
Hey,
Right
listen here. Matty,
I'll
I'll
take
take
that.
on Matty Ice. We'll have a
I'll
whole
take
day,
that. And I'll also
side
take Julio over
podcast
Michael
because of
Irvin.
Do y'all know who Devery Henderson is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
that. Hey,
I
that's
don't
the
know
garbage
that
man
nigga.
in the
I
East
don't
High
know
School.
that nigga.
That was Drew Brees' receiver on the other side of Marquise Colston for Super Bowl.
Bunch of bums.
You probably found him sleeping outside the Superdome. Like, get dressed.
Hey, you can't.
All right, so besides Drew Brees,
Besides Drew Brees, Tom Brady done made a lot of no names.
I said Tom Brady already.
Okay, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. Who
Peyton
else?
That's about it.
Who the hell?
Peyton was blessed, bro.
He
He got
definitely
Reggie
had
and
Marvin.
he got
Hold on,
Reggie
man.
and Marvin.
And
Yeah,
at the
Peyton has some
Broncos.
weapons.
You smoking dope,
And he
Josh.
had Thomas in freaking Denver.
At
He was
the
blessed.
Broncos.
He was blessed.
You didn't know who Julius Thomas was before.
I knew who Demarius was.
Demarius.
Demarius Thomas, nigga.
You didn't know who he was.
I did.
R.I.P.
But he was a beast. He was a beast after. So that goes to speak
He
to
got
values of who he
Julius
is.
Thomas paid. Julius Thomas was a bum after Peyton
That's because
Manning.
he had Tim Tebow throwing in the ball, man.
No, it was Peyton Manning.
One
bro.
pass a game.
It was Peyton Manning. And then who the other dude? The Eric Decker. Got Eric Decker paid.
Eric Decker was all
Eric
right.
Decker was solid.
Oh man, come on.
Peyton was
he
blessed,
put up
bro.
solid
Peyton was
stats.
blessed.
Yeah.
Peyton
He
has some
put up
weapons.
solid
Though.
stats because he had Peyton Manning.
Peyton has some weapons though.
Peyton
All
was
I'm
blessed.
saying is, y'all can't tell me 5 quarterbacks that did what Tom Brady, Drew Brees did, or Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with you, Troy. I agree with you, bro.
I don't feel like Aaron Rodgers belongs in this discussion.
Bro, yes, you can't say Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Aaron Rodgers, bro. There's
I
like
don't-
4 or
yeah,
5
I-
spots in
that
I'm
doesn't
between.
work for me.
I'm saying quarterbacks that made receivers who they was or made them get the
Who did he make?
I'm saying he's gotten far in playoffs. You know, he got to the
One
playoffs
time,
consistently.
twice.
Oh, who was Aaron Rodgers made, bro?
Like who was Aaron Rodgers made? Nobody.
He made niggas get to the playoffs. The same
Randall
thing
Cobb.
Drew did.
And they made him go home.
But yes, Randall
Y'all
Cobb.
ain't answering my question
Like,
though.
bro,
Okay.
I don't know
Bro,
nobody.
you talk about all-time great quarterbacks. So yes, Tom Brady, Drew Brees made the best out of nothing. Everybody else had good weapons. Yes, but that doesn't diminish what Aaron Rodgers should have done with the best receiver in football today, or arguably top 2. It's between him and
Hopkins.
The other nigga. Nah,
I think Cup is getting
Last I
up there
checked,
in that
Michael Thomas
conversation,
is one of
bro.
the best receivers in the NFL at one point, and he was with Drew Brees. And
Facts.
did Drew Brees win the Super Bowl?
Nope.
Don't worry,
Nope.
I'll wait.
no, he
Don't
didn't.
What
worry,
does
I'll
that
wait.
mean?
It wasn't because the Falcons in that division, though.
Man, shots fired.
Hey,
They just
the
didn't win.
Cowboys
It was
made it
because
off the first round
it was
highlight,
because
man.
the actual GOAT in this next game. So let's move on to the real GOAT, Thomas
yeah.
Edward Brady the
So y'all can't
second.
answer my question. That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate
Bro,
it. I appreciate it.
we
That's
beat
cool.
it
That's
to
cool.
death, bro.
We can go to the next game. You ain't gonna say Dak's name in the top 10. Damn,
I'm
sure.
never gonna say it. And I said his name is Dakota. Stop disrespecting me.
They ain't even Dak.
Dakota. All right.
If I'm gonna call him Dak, I'm gonna call him Dak.
Yeah. All right. So the next game we had the Bucks versus the Rams. Bucks coming in at 13-4 in the second seed, and the Rams at 12-5. The Bucks had the home game, of course, but this turned out quite differently than what I expected. So Troy, tell me about this matchup here.
Man, honestly, Tom Brady showed his superhero-ness kind of the last couple minutes. Man, you can't get that man too much time, but he gave the other guy, Matthew Stafford, a little bit too much time to make something happen, man, which was a pretty exciting game, man. Probably the second most hyped game I was actually wanting to see. Just watching Tom Brady just be Tom Brady. And I was hoping he's going to get it done so we can finally get the Falcons Super Bowl loss kind of out of the way. But the Rams let me down. But yeah, man, it was a high-scoring game, man. They was throwing that ball back and forth, man, and it was really good to watch, man. At first, I was like, oh, my God, Tom Brady's about to get dubbed out here. But then, Tom Brady was Tom Brady, man, and you can never count that man out, man. And it was good to watch. Definitely, like Dev said, it was a great weekend of football, man. And I'm sad it kind of had to end.
For sure.
Absolutely, yeah. So, Ddotcar, what was your takeaway from this game?
Kind of like Troy was saying, man. Tom was Tom. They got down early, and then Tom did his thing. I thought he was gonna pull them all the way back and just pretty much be Tom, the Tom that we know, and then make it happen. But now the Rams held on, man. They pulled it out. I was surprised. I didn't have them winning, but I was excited that they won. I didn't want Tom Brady to win. I'm sick of seeing him. I'm ready for him to ride off into the sunset. So I was excited that the Rams won, and we'd have somebody else representing the NFC this year. So hell of a game, high scoring like I thought it'd be. Excitement at the end, probably the second best game of the weekend. Stafford stepped up big, man. Like I wasn't sure about him and how he'd show up. I wasn't sure if the Detroitness would still be holding on to him and jump out during that game, but he was solid. He looked good, and here we are, man. Hell of a game. Congrats to the Rams.
All right, Josh, what was your takeaway from this one?
Well, this is my only win of the week, but but yeah, bro. Like I don't know. I feel like Tom Brady, did his thing, but I agree with Ddotcar. This was like the legacy game for Matthew Stafford because. Like, I love watching Dan Orlowski, his former teammate, talk about it. I'm like, you know what? I somewhat agree with Dan. I feel like Matthew Stafford I think he's just in a bad situation with Detroit. He had Calvin Johnson and all that stuff, but we know he retired early. We know a great Barry Sanders retired early, so that's just a bad organization. It's glad to see Matthew Stafford actually, that throw, man, that he made, the cup, I was like, oh, my God, bro. I said, okay, that was beautiful. And, he made some clutch throws, too, and you could definitely tell OBJ is making a difference. Rams has got all these weapons, and like I said, man, shout out to the Rams. Shout out to getting that one win for this week. Should have been 2, but we'll get into that later. Should have been 2, but we'll get into that later. But, yeah, shout out to Matthew Stafford and the Rams and I respect him for saying after the game, when he said, I took that man's soul, even though he didn't call his name out, we all know he was talking about Tom Brady. I was like, yo, I took that man's soul. I was like,
I didn't see that. Dang, that's cold.
Hey, I missed that one.
I said, all right, Matt. Yeah, he said just to come back and take the other guy's soul. I was like, oh.
You would have to catch me outside the stadium.
So I like to hear. Hey, before we move on, question, because I feel like might be close for real. If the Rams win the Super Bowl and Stafford gets a ring, is he better than your man Rodgers?
Is he better than Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like it'd be close, man. I feel like the numbers, like fucking Stafford got some numbers. He just been on shitty ass teams.
He don't have the touchdowns though. Aaron Rodgers is always
probably
high
not.
touchdowns. Yeah.
But if they both got a ring, like, are their careers really that different? Like, yeah.
I mean, both northern states and cold weather cities. I mean, and I think Aaron Rodgers been more blessed than. No, I can't say he's been more blessed than Matthew.
No, because you got Cooper Kupp and freaking OBJ now. Like,
I mean, now. But he played in Detroit for 9 years.
Okay, so
hold on. Let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. Mir, what was your take on this game?
My take was my take since the beginning of this here. The Rams are the dark horse. That's who I had. I've been trying to tell y'all for 2 weeks now. This is the third week I'm going to tell y'all.
All right.
The Rams got it.
All right.
And that's all I'm going to say. Move on.
Move around. All right, see? But just about 2 cents on this game. I mean, Matthew Stafford outplayed Tom Brady. It really doesn't get any simpler than that. I didn't expect it. But Matthew Stafford, I liked Matthew for a long time. I think what he did in Detroit under the circumstances was really incredible. They made the postseason a few times. He put up big numbers. And his connection to Calvin Johnson is one of the greats that you'll see ever in this league. And it's good to see him actually come into his full potential down in LA. And we'll see what they do this upcoming week in the playoffs to see if they're able to, go to the Super Bowl. But circling back to you, Ddotcar, does Matthew Stafford if he gets a ring, where does that put him in the conversations compared to Aaron Rodgers? If you just think about it, just straight up, it's a quick answer, Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, I'm sure if you break down the numbers, it gets a little closer. But the touchdown to interception ratio has got to be overwhelmingly in Aaron Rodgers' favor. And
you got to look, they played each other head to head numerous times when he was playing for the Lions.
Yeah. He played for the Lions.
Bum organization.
It's not fair. This is not fair.
Lions are top 5 worst ran organizations in
the Lions.
Hey, man.
I would like to see the numbers on that for real, because you can't just think about it record-wise and what they've done because it was the Lions. Like, the whole organization is just shit. Like, I feel like you got to give him a pass, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
No pass out here.
I just feel like Rodgers is overrated a little bit. Like, Rodgers is the man.
No,
he's nice.
Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on. You wasn't talking that overrated talk when I was saying it. We can bring up the group chat messages and everything, bro. You was
talking legacy and all that.
Nobody was right with me when I said he was overrated.
Now
I never felt like he was top 10, period. So it didn't matter.
Now we talk about Matthew Stafford just 3 weeks ago. Y'all ain't trust the man.
I ain't
trust him against Tom Brady. I still don't.
I ain't trust him against Brady.
I've been trying to tell y'all for 3 weeks now. But now all of a sudden it's Stafford versus Rodgers. Y'all so fickle. That's what it is.
High school with people like you.
School with people like you.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
All right, so let's move over to the AFC. We'll start at the top of the bracket. We have the Titans at 11-5, number 1 seed, and the Bengals at 10-7, number 4 seed. Titans had the home game here, and we had Derrick Henry returning for the first time in several weeks. And this one turned out how, Amir? How would you describe this game?
Exactly what I said. Can't trust the Titans, man. It's them uniform.
Shit's weak.
Hey, when with your weak uniform,
quarterback.
You look good, you play good. Them was terrible. And Derrick Henry wasn't 100% himself. And then the Bengals just put pressure on Ryan Tannehill. And Joe Burrow made some plays. A lot of people made plays on both sides of the ball, but yeah, at the end of the day, the Magic is still running for the Bengals. Easy.
Yep.
It was a good game. Like all 4 of these games were great. Bengals just, I don't know. It's just the clock going to strike 12. We don't know when, but hey.
Still dancing.
Yeah.
I think it's 11:59.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do Joe like that.
Yeah,
Josh, what was your take on this game?
Like that?
Frustrated, bro. Frustrated because
I'm right there with
like,
you, bro.
I like the story. Like, I love the Burrow story right now because we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about something later with Joe Burrow, but just Tennessee need to start looking for a new quarterback. Like, you can start seeing at the end of the game that Vrabel was trying to play for overtime, and as an NFL quarterback, you don't force that ball at that moment. In that particular time, like, bro, come on, Tannehill. Like, bro, you a bum, bro. You had 4 picks that game, I think. He had 4 picks. The one good throw he made, which was also a great catch, was the A.J. Brown. And after that, I was like, bro, they got to find a new quarterback. Tennessee let me down, bro, because, oh, my God, they got to find a new quarterback. That's my takeaway from that game. They got to find a new quarterback. Tannehill,
two of those interceptions were tipped, right?
I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's still a pick. It's still a pick, bro. Right. It's still a pick. Vrabel was playing for overtime, Dev. He was playing for overtime. You don't need to make that throw.
Well,
you don't need to make that throw. Maybe
been playing for overtime. That's I don't know.
All
right.
And they sacked what? They sacked this wasn't the game that he got. Yeah, didn't they sack Burrow? I think what was it? Was this the one he got sacked?
He got sacked this game.
It was 9 times, right? Yeah, he got sacked 9. Burrow got sacked 9 times, I think, for this game.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I looked up, he was on the ground.
And he still threw for 330. I got to give credit to Joe Burrow. That man got sacked 9 times and still threw for 330.
Yeah. He looked like when they was playing football on Wedding Crashers. Every time he turned around.
All right, Ddotcar, what was your takeaway from this one? I kind of know, but go ahead.
Hey, we still dancing, bro. I told you. Cinderella, we still rocking, man. But listen, my man Mayor got me with the dance. Joe is Joe, man. He got that magic right now, bro. Joe is on a different level. Mm-hmm. Sack 9 times, don't matter, bro. We still winning this game. You put the ball in my hands, I'm gonna make it happen. And that's where his mindset is right now. Like, he don't give a fuck what's going on, what's happening in the game. He got the ball. He gonna make some shit happen, and they're gonna get it done. And that's what happened. The Bengals is still dancing. We'll get to the picks and how I'm feeling about this week coming. But right now, like I said, we still dancing. We still happy, bro. We're repping for it all. Hey, I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
So shiesty.
Yeah, Troy, what was your takeaway from this one?
Get the down the way.
So to be completely honest, man, like, I definitely picked the Titans, but that was before I knew that Derrick Henry was going to be playing with a plate and some screws in his foot. So that didn't really show the real Derrick Henry. But honestly, I probably still would have picked the Titans just because, I mean, I felt like they was a good team and they was going to be able to pull it out. And I felt like the Bengals was a young team, but they actually showed up. And honestly, like, I'm kind of proud of the Bengals won because they represent Ohio, home state. So can't be mad at them winning, man. And can't be mad at the way they won, man. It was a great weekend of football, a great defensive game, for real. And I was just happy to see, some good football, man. And as opposed to the first week, we got them 2 blowout games. Well, actually 3 blowout games. So definitely great matchup between the two. I would love to see this matchup again next season in this regular season, or maybe again in the postseason. But Joe Burrow definitely stepped up and showed he belonged in the playoffs with the big dogs. So
the future.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's Joe Burrow. At the beginning and end of the day, it starts with him, it ends with him. He's just got that animal in him. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? He really is Macaulay Culkin out here. Like, this is my house. I don't care where I'm at, New York City, Chicago. This is me. You know what I mean? So come in here and I'm gonna have something for you. And Joe just kept coming, knocked down, sacked 9 times, knocked down however many times. just kept getting up and kept throwing that thing around. You know what I mean? Pause. But so it's at the end of the day, they still dancing. I didn't have a win in this game. I thought the Titans had enough, and I was proved wrong once again. I'm having a terrible playoffs this season. I'm having a terrible go about it, but you know what I mean? Tannehill couldn't get it done. I was a staunch supporter of Tannehill last week. I said he was going, make it be known that he was up there with the Josh Allens and the Pat Mahomes and things like that. And
he was drunk. He was drunk for saying that shit.
And it turns out he was more in the league with Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So I mean, hey, Bengals did their thing. I'm proud of them, just being for the city. I mean, the city's been a buzz about what the Bengals been doing. The state's been a buzz. And that's always good. So I hope they keep going, and we'll get to that here in just a couple minutes on whether we think that'll happen or not. Now, finally, I feel like we need a drum roll, but the game of the mother freaking playoffs of probably the season.
Game of the century.
Chiefs versus the Bills. Oh my goodness, down to the wire. Troy, take us into this one, man.
So in instances like this, I wish that the NFL would adopt the college football
my God,
overtime rules, because I did not want this game to end. Man, like it was crazy just watching this game, man. Like Patrick Mahomes was there, man. Like, oh man, he did what he was supposed to do and bring the team home. I know a lot of people was like, man, he about to choke because you're always trying to force things, but Mahomes made it happen. My man Travis Kelce from the O as well. Just a great game, man. It's like I did not want it to end, man. And that was my only win of last week, which is unfortunate, man. But I wish the Bills could be playing again this week, man, against the Chiefs, because that was just a great game, man. Like, I felt like that was the Super Bowl. That might be the Super Bowl we was watching right there, because that game was explosive, man. And I'm gonna say this now, Andy Reid, I got my cleats ready. If you need me to go out there and play DB if Honey Badger can't come, because my man's is on the ground too many times. Like, how many times did 13 score? 4 times? 4 touchdowns?
All right.
Broke a record.
Like,
Gabriel?
Yeah, Gabriel Davis.
Like, sir, you're a professional defensive back. How are you on your prime? He hit you with the same move every trip.
He's fighting for his life.
He said, I'm going post corner. Nah, I'm going to run this post. Like, bro, like every time. Yeah. like Andy Reid, holler at your boy. I still got something in the tank.
I got a lot left in the tank.
You need to throw your cleats on and help. Like Apple. That's what you need to be helping.
Eli did his thing this week. He was decent.
He was decent.
That's what you expect from him. But Ddotcar, take me into this one.
Man, hell of a game. That might be the best game I've ever seen, honestly.
Man,
yeah, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but you might.
It's like you don't want to be a prisoner in the moment, but that was fucking amazing, bro. Like, I literally sitting in the edge of my seat, like couldn't move, just like, all right, what the hell is gonna happen next? Yeah. Amazing game. Both teams deserve to win. Like Troy said, with the overtime joint, like I would have liked to see the Bills get a chance to do something, man. For it to end like that is crazy. So I felt bad for the Bills in that moment. At the same time, bro, defense gotta come on, man. Like,
come on.
Like, bro, after they scored and had 13 seconds left, like, dude, you can't hold me down for 13 seconds. Like, please, like, come on. And then we go into overtime and you just let them drive down the field easy as hell and let the shit happen. Like, it was disappointing. It was a disappointing ending. I had the Bills winning, so that sucked as well. But no, great fucking game, man. Both quarterbacks did their thing. Hey, pressure meant nothing. Like, they was ready. Like, it didn't matter how much time was left on the clock. Like, bro, nah, we both got that mentality where, hey, we're gonna strike and we're gonna go down here and score, and ain't nothing the other team could do about it. So yeah, it was just awesome to see, man. I enjoyed that. Like, that was just that made the whole weekend, man. It was worth it. It was exactly what I expected it to be. High scoring affair. Come down to the last possession. Great game, man. Beautiful, beautiful football.
And ladies, if y'all ever complain about a man busting quick, 13 seconds.
13 seconds is a hell of a lot of time. An eternity.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you say on any given Sunday? 7 seconds is an eternity.
Oh, God.
All right, Josh, what was your takeaway for this game?
I don't even know where to begin, bro. I agree, man. I was like crossing there, like, come on, bro. I'm like, yo, this is nuts. I'm like, bro, who is this man, Gabriel Davis? I mean, like everybody made that who was supposed to make a play made a play. Like, yeah, people gonna bash maybe on Stephon Diggs. What I say to that is the Chiefs went in with a game plan to lock him out, and they did. They did their job, but Diggs made the important two-point conversion catch. So I'm like, yo, when he needed his guy, he made the play to at least bring it down to be up by 3. But I come down to 2 things. I feel really bad for Josh Allen because he kind of made the statement saying, yeah, I might be the second best quarterback in the league right now. I think he's right behind Patrick Mahomes saying, hey, bro, like he's knocking on the door saying, hey, bro, I'm right behind you. If you won, I'm 1-8. I think he definitely made that statement that game. And 2, if I'm the Bills owner, I somewhat agree. I heard a couple of things on Sports Talk. If I'm the owner, I'm bringing everybody into that meeting. Sean McDermott, Leslie Frazier, everybody sitting there now and say, hey, bro, whose call was that in that last 13 seconds? You're the number one defense. And you couldn't get like a stop, press coverage or nothing. I'm like, bro.
Ain't no press coverage on Tariq Hill, man. What are you crazy?
I mean, look, you gotta do something. Like
You gotta do something.
I know, but the craziest thing though is I don't know if you saw Ddotcar though that last play that Travis Kelce made. That wasn't even the play. Travis Kelce said, "Nah, about that." Like I guess like him and Patrick said something to each other, and they just went off rip and said, "Hey, we're just gonna do what we're gonna do." They basically didn't have a play. They just let him.
Best script sometimes, man.
They just said they just
go off script.
Man, you talk about a great quarterback to tight end relationship. I'm like, man, bro, to look at your boy and your boy say, hey, he's like, all right, bet. And then here we go. Boom. I'm like, yo, okay. So, but yeah, man, hell of a game. I just feel really bad for Josh Allen because, again, the Bills looking up again saying, damn, the fucking Chiefs again, bro.
But it's the Chiefs, man. Like
they had it, bro. They had it. I was supposed to be 2-2. 2-2.
And you know what? They should have squib kicked it.
Yes, I agree.
I agree, you had to run some time off the clock there. Like them not doing that cost them big time for real. Like they would have ran just a few seconds off the clock, bro. I don't even know if
that 13.
They had 3 timeouts too.
You still want the clock to run. I don't care.
I get it, but everybody thought it was over. But Mir, tell us about this.
Listen, bro. I want that clock running. I want them to have 8 seconds instead of 13. I don't care. Like, nah.
Less time, the better.
They should have squibbed that, kicked that about halfway down to one of these linemen and let that clock run at least a little bit.
All right, so for me, this game was tough because like when it was going, I was at the point I didn't even care about my record. I'm like, and if the Bills win, you know what I'm saying? Josh Allen is like, I'll support it. But then like they kept going back and forth. And then I don't know if y'all know Ron Hamp, everybody out there, he predicted at the beginning of the season that Gabe Davis was gonna be him. This season.
I saw that tweet. I saw that.
And Gabe Davis showed he was him this game. But yeah, man. I was listening to Kansas City radio station here talk about it, and the quote was when the game gets grim, you're supposed to be the Reaper. And I thought that was the coldest. That's the coldest quote because that's what Mahomes came out and did. He was the Reaper when it got grim. Man, I did not expect the game to go down like that, but I knew once, like in overtime, it was a wrap.
Mahomes, it was a wrap. As soon as they didn't get the ball, it was a wrap.
Yeah, Mahomes whoever got the ball first, it was a wrap. Because if Bills would have got the ball first, Chiefs would have went home. Easy. Yeah. So it was just luck of the draw. But yeah, this definitely like one of the best games I ever seen. It was like in the fourth quarter, it was like 25 points in 2 minutes and 14
3 minutes, something crazy.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Like that was ridiculous. I was like happy to sit down and watch this game. Like after what Aaron Rodgers did, this made up for easy.
After that dud.
Yeah, they could have
Yeah,
lost some
man.
points.
Great
to Aaron
game,
Rodgers
great
and
game,
boys.
great game, man.
Dad, before you go, I want to ask y'all, if you were in that NFL play, like NFL, I think it's called I'm not sure if it's gaming committee or whatever, but if you're sitting there, do you think to yourself saying, okay, maybe our overtime rule should be this?
Yes.
Each
For the
team gets to basically have a possession, like, and then after that, it's sudden death.
No,
Do you think that's how it should go?
no.
I think so for the playoffs.
I think so.
All right. Okay.
For the
At least for
regular
the
season, I
playoffs. Yeah,
understand.
at least for the playoffs.
I understand in the playoffs if you want to. I mean, in the regular season, if you want the game to be over in a tie, whatever. But in the playoffs, man, like as good as that game was,
Too much
mean,
on the line, man.
I'm sure I felt a little cheated. Like, dang, it's really over. Like, can they at least get a chance? You know what I mean? So,
Hey, you want to know what would have got them a chance? If they defense stepped up. Defense wins games, bro. That's what win championships. Ain't no time for changing no rules, bro.
You still don't want that shit to be dependent on a coin toss.
oh, that's
bro.
exactly
That's
why
weak.
they changed it from the field goal to begin with. It
Yeah.
was ending too prematurely.
Okay,
so
field
they
goal
got
is
it. They
cool.
got to
You're not
rework that.
changing it again.
But
They need to go further, bro.
but
Each
Nah.
team should get a chance.
Yeah,
Nah.
both teams should get a
Point.
chance, man.
yeah,
Nah.
both teams-
You
but going to
got your
point,
chance. Your defense is on the field.
I feel like they should just
bro,
play a
that's
period.
not the
Just
same
play an extra
thing,
period.
bro.
It is
That's
the same. If you want your QB to get a chance, defense play better. Easy.
It's not.
Why
Bro.
they just-
You oversimplify.
So what
it,
happens
bro.
on the kickoff then?
Exactly. What happens when I kick a field goal and the game should be over? You get a chance then?
Yeah, you get a chance when it's a field goal. Yeah.
What's
Okay,
the
what's
difference?
the
Nobody scored a touchdown. That's the
What's
difference.
the point?
That's,
Bro, they need to
that's-
go to the NBA rule and just have a period. 5 minutes, bro. Play it out.
So then what
Yeah,
happens?
sudden-
You
and
keep
then
playing
sudden
5
death after
minutes
that.
here. When does it end, people? Huh?
after that. I don't know if it should be a full period or if you should just at least have a chance to respond. But in any event, I felt a little
Because then you're
cheated after
gonna
it
go
was
in
over.
there, you're gonna change it to 5 minutes, and then the team that everybody loves is gonna lose in those 5 minutes. Now we need 10. Where does it end?
Nah, you know,
With
the
that
time ain't gonna make no
mentality, with
difference.
that mentality, where does anything end? Bro?
That's what it is. If the
Nah.
Bills would
So
have,
you don't like playoff? You don't like college overtime?
college overtime is cool because it's college.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
No, you gotta make a point when you say the words.
It's the
What
big
does that
league.
mean?
This is the big leagues. You don't high
Mm.
school ball and NBA ball not the
Listen.
same rules.
Bro,
But-
this is the
but the
NFL
thing is, bro,
playoffs. Like, I feel like at least the
College
playoffs, they
basketball,
should
college
both get an
football,
opportunity.
like they don't. It's not like it's the same thing. College basketball and NBA aren't the same rules.
Obviously, bro. But there's certain things that different leagues can learn from each other. And I
Man,
think
I-
they could adopt
Yeah,
this
man.
rule. But let me say this to the point. How the NBA, they know like anything could go down. That's why they have 7-game series. Like you can sneak one off on me. The NFL is one game. At least give us the common decency when it goes into overtime like this to at least give a team a chance to respond. Because this is literally it. There's no, I'll see you in 2 days. We can do
Right.
this 4 more times, bro. This is it. It's one and done
Okay,
in
so
NFL.
what you saying is they both get a chance.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so they both score a touchdown. Then what? What's the
Sudden death.
Sudden death.
No, but what
One
I'm
win.
saying, so what ends the game after that?
Sudden death. A field
Sudden
goal
death.
will win it.
Anything, any points wins the game.
So then a field goal wins the game.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the point of then? Why are you arguing about the field goal when we use?
Because both teams don't get a chance. in the
Because
first
I don't
game.
get to possess the ball, bro. This isn't the NBA. I don't get a rebound, nigga. Like I
So
need the ball to score points more than likely.
So the only thing I would say to that is like it should just be like college should both like they just keep going back and forth because then you can be like, well,
Not at
they
the
already
25 though.
because they both already had a chance to score a touchdown. Like so just like they did in the fourth quarter, they both had a chance to do this, that, and the third. Like so regardless, like it should just be continuous until one team cannot do it anymore.
So we doing it just like college. You put it at the what they put at 10,
I
the
don't
5?
like it being at the
No,
25.
I don't want to do
Full
that.
kickoff.
So full
on the field.
kickoff, both get the possession, they both score, and then the next
Next
points
come
win.
down and kick
Next
a field
point
goal.
win.
Next point
I
win.
say they fight it out.
Like to the death.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lineman versus
I
lineman.
don't agree, but I understand what y'all saying.
Bro, you telling me you didn't want more of that game?
Yes, but your
We
defense had a
need
chance to make
more.
the play.
I as a defensive
want
lover,
more.
I completely understand your point. The defense
More
should have made
better.
a stop. But you talking about one of the most prolific quarterbacks and offenses in recent memory, like bro.
You talking
cut
about
them
one of
niggas some
the
slack.
and
Like,
we're talking
bruh.
about the number one defense.
They were the number one defense. There, this is where I agree. This is where I agree with me.
Bro, but
you're
number
the
one
number
defense
one
is always
You're the
skewed.
number one defense, bro. You're the number one
Bro,
defense.
Number one defense in the NFL don't mean nothing, bro. You're not playing
Oh,
everybody.
crap. Bro, no.
Bro,
So now it don't
who
mean
had
nothing.
the number one
I
defense
bet
last
not
year?
ever see the Cowboys as the number one defense.
You won't. Don't
You
worry,
won't.
buddy.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, buddy boy. But my takeaway from this game is, bro, like this was the greatest game I've ever seen. Like my girl doesn't watch football, but she was watching it and she was getting excited on the plays. I was like, this NFL is what you need for those fringe fans or those people who don't like football. You need this. And if it would have went a little longer, I think that benefits everybody involved. But it's just a great game. I feel bad for the Bills. I mean, what do you guys think? The Bills' most cursed franchise in the NFL history, bro?
No, the Lions.
They lose 3 Super Bowls in the 90s.
4.
My fault. 4 Super Bowls in the 90s. And then this, bro. Like, geez, cut them some slack. And they play in Buffalo. That's not even a real city. Like, no, don't come at me, Bills Mafia. But like, bro.
New York.
Yeah, like, bro, that's basically Canada. Like, what?
That might be the only part of New York I'd go to. I go to Buffalo.
Yeah, I drove through Buffalo before, but like, I just feel bad for Josh Allen. But like, I'm excited to see what they do next year with this bad taste in their mouth. Hopefully, they come back strapped up, ready to go. But let's get into next week. Like, enough about last week. It was great playoff weekend, the greatest Sunday in NFL history, in my opinion. But we got more to go. So let's start over here in the NFC. We got the Rams versus the 49ers. And 49ers, y'all talk about the Bengals still dancing. That 6 seed look strange in that NFC championship game. But let's see who you got in this one, Mir.
Who you think, man?
Oh, shit.
Who I've been rolling with,
What you
man.
trying
Come
to
on.
do?
The dark horse, man. The Rams. No,
The Rams,
but I will say that, like, if usually when I'm picking teams, this is like one of the, like, I don't, if the 49ers win, I wouldn't be mad, but I feel like the Rams are on a mission. Like I've been saying, I feel like they're on a mission. Stafford got something to prove. McVay got something to prove. They going back, man. They're going back to the Super Bowl. I don't know what this might be a tight game. It might be like, man, I'm gonna say 21-17 Rams.
All right, Josh, what do you think
Like
about
it.
this one?
I think I agree with Mir. I think Rams are gonna take it. I think they got more weapons. I think this is the year Matthew Stafford kind of starts really shutting people up, and also OBJ, because OBJ was getting a bad rep too. So I think it's time for both of them to turn it around. I also think that this game will maybe expose Jimmy G and probably have 49ers get rid of him and say, all right, maybe we got a caution says, you know what, I can't probably win with you. We tried. I got to go somewhere in a different direction. Let me see. The spread had it. Let's see. They got the Rams favored by 3.5, which basically is a pick'em game because you usually get 3 on the road. So I'm going to go 24-17 Rams, 24-17.
And they only giving the Rams 3 points versus the Niners.
They're a tough defense. They're a tough team. Debo might go off this game. Like, who knows, bro? You never know. Nick Bosa, I think, comes back. Yeah, he's back. So you don't know, man.
I like that spread. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair.
All right, Ddotcar, what you think?
I'm riding with the Rams. Kind of back to what Mary was saying, man. I think Stafford got something to prove. I've been doubting them this whole playoffs, waiting for Detroit to come into play, and I don't think it is at this point. I've kind of changed my mind on where they're at. I like the weapons that they have. Stafford is playing well. I like McVay as a coach. The defense is solid too, man. They got a lot of weapons on the defensive side too. I feel like they just have the more talented team. They might have the most talented team left in the playoffs, for real. It's just a matter of putting it together and showing up at the right time. And, yeah, I think that'll carry them past the 49ers. It's going to be a tough game. I'm thinking around the same line as Mir, somewhere around 21-17. I don't think it's going to be like a super high scoring affair. But, yeah, I think the Rams pull it out and head to the Super Bowl.
All right, Troy, what's your thoughts?
Man, honestly, I'm looking at both sides. Like they both got young coaches, Sean McVay and then Shanahan on the other side. But then I'm looking at the experience that the Rams have. They've been to the Super Bowl recently with a lot of the Rams players. Obviously, a new quarterback without Jared Goff and Stafford in the picture. So I think as much as I don't want the Rams to win because I picked them to lose in the last two games, I think I'm going to have to roll with the Rams. Aaron Darnold is just a freaking monster. I think he's about to put Jimmy G on his back too many times for him to even be able to put up as many points as they need to win. Von Miller's been, re-energized and is a monster again. At the age that he is, OBJ's been playing great. And it's just hard to bet against the Rams right now. They took down probably one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Rams, man. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 10 points. I'm gonna say 27-17. I don't think the 49ers will be able to put up that many points, honestly. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, for me, I mean, the only way I'm getting back into this thing is by picking the 49ers. I think they beat the best team in the playoffs so far, the Cowboys. So I think they have what it takes.
hey, somebody cut the tape.
Still on that BS.
Knock his monitor over or something.
No, but the Rams should win this game, and the Rams probably will win this game. But just for argument's sake, to mix it up, I think the Niners can get it done. The Rams are still susceptible to the trick. They still have, Matthew Stafford. As good as he is, he's still unproven. And Jimmy G, as much as we like to knock him, he's been here before. He's gone to the big game. He's going to the Super Bowl recently. Like, we forget how recently this team has been in the Super Bowl. And they have a great defense, have a great defensive line. I'm really excited to see defensive line versus defensive line, who makes the bigger plays, who makes the most plays in this game. And I think that's what it comes down to. Who can make the other quarterback most uncomfortable? But Debo is absolutely the X factor here. If Debo gets off and gets in the running game and gets in the passing game and gets in the return game, then, I mean, come on now. He can literally do anything on the field. They should let him play quarterback. I said it before. Let the boy play. We'll see what happens. But I'm
sure
really
they got a
excited to
package.
see this. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens in this game. So I'm going to go with the Niners, though. I'll say it'll be relatively close game. I'll go 24-21 49ers on a late field goal by Robbie Gould. All right, so let's move over to the AFC. I feel like it's going to be a lot of head versus heart picks in this game. So we got the Chiefs versus the Bengals. Chiefs 12-5, number 2 seed. Bengals 10-7, 4 seed. And who do you have in this one, Troy?
Been saying, and I've been saying it, and I've been saying it. My homie, man, you ain't gonna bet against him, man. Which I honestly would like to see the Niners and Bengals play again, because every time the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, they played the 49ers and get popped. But I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, man. I've been rolling with them all playoffs, man, I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs, man, especially after what they did. Now, if we go back a couple of weeks when the Chiefs did play the Bengals, Bengals was down halftime at 11 points, but came back and rallied and ended up beating Chiefs by 3. So still might have an opportunity there, but I'm still going to roll with the Chiefs, man. And, Joe Burrow threw for 450 almost, 446 actually in that game, 4 touchdowns. So it was a great game for Joe Burrow, but I think the Chiefs can pull this one out, man. I think Mahomes knows that, hey, we thought we was going to be able to go in and smack the Bengals in the mouth, and it ended up not happening. So I think the Chiefs got something to show, and they're going to be in the Super Bowl. So go Chiefs.
All right. Ddotcar, what you think?
I'm going with my heart. Bengals in the Super Bowl. Book it. I'm riding with Broadway Joe. I'm riding with my boys. Repping for the O. Bengals get it done. Like I said, Cinderella's she's still out here dancing. And I don't think it's over yet, man. I wasn't sure if the clock was going to strike on this game, but I feel like they're still rolling. I feel like they just got so much momentum heading into this game and just the playoffs in general. I'm not going to ignore that. I'm not going to bet against it. I know Mahomes is amazing. I know they got weapons out the ass over there. I know Eli Apple's about to get fucking – I'm not going to say the R word. He's about to get destroyed this weekend. But, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be a rough one. But I think somehow Joe gets it done and gets the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Booking it.
All right. You saying it's still 10:30. Party ain't over.
Yeah, it ain't over yet, man. We got a couple more hours left, bro. We still kicking it.
Hey, quick question. I don't know what Cinderella y'all watched. I ain't never seen her dance. Maybe she took a couple shots, but I don't think she was dancing, so I think it's over.
Yeah, new Cinderella was twerking, bro. You ain't see that?
Cinderella, man, like in March Madness, still
Cinderella
dancing.
throwing ass.
Cinderella story.
No, he's
man.
saying in the story, Cinderella don't actually dance. She do just kind of pull up, sit there.
That's because
She took a couple shots and was out.
No, she
ain't
did
never
have
seen
that
the
one
director's
dance.
cut, my man.
That one dance.
Yeah, you right. Brandy was
The one
there.
dancing.
She was there.
Brandy was
That's
dancing
why
with
she-
that Asian prince. Yeah, I see. That movie don't make no sense. But yeah,
Zero.
yeah.
Hey, Whoopi Goldberg was that nigga's mom? Like,
Yeah, bro,
that
the
shit
wildest, bro.
weird. I'm like,
It was like that Fantastic Four movie. Like, why are your parents like this, bro?
where did Michael B. Jordan come from?
Right. All right, Josh, what's your thoughts on this one?
Bengals got a puncher's chance, but and I do agree, Ddotcar, they got a lot of momentum, and I gotta say this.
Listen to your heart, bro.
If Joe Burrow is able to pull this off, and basically in his second year after coming off an ACL, you go ahead and beat Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee, and then you go and beat Patrick Mahomes in his own stadium, that man a legend in Cincinnati and Ohio for forever.
Legend.
That man will be a legend
already.
forever.
They won a playoff game.
Legend.
I mean,
Yeah, he's already a legend for real.
he-
Like,
He already a legend.
But then do we start having a conversation saying where is he with the
Don't you
quarterbacks
dare.
in the league? Like, is
Listen.
he
No.
like
He the only
I
one
number-
saw somebody. Hold on. I saw somebody say the other day that if he wins this game this weekend, he's a Hall of Famer already.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Bro, like if he has average seasons from here on out after this season, he probably sneaks in. But like his resume is, he still needs to play a solid 10 years and have good numbers.
Give him the D Rose treatment. He already a Hall of Famer. He in there.
Nah.
man. But,
He probably gonna be better than Aaron Rodgers though if he wins this.
oh my god.
Jesus.
Anyway, I'm gonna go Chiefs 38-30. I know Chiefs probably got that memory saying, nah, we can't let that happen again. So I don't know though if Tyrann Mathieu is cleared to play. I think that's gonna be a huge
Josh, I'm playing this week. I'm about to be out there. I'm wearing number
Because-
97 though, guys. Just know 97, that's me. That's your boy. They ain't gonna put my name on the back because they don't want me to, I'm like Zeke Cross. I ain't really get cleared yet.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Chiefs 38-30. I will say this, Bengals in your offseason, get an O-line, bro.
Please.
Please
Love
get an
that.
O-line.
Hey, they probably won't with Joe slanging it around like that. But we good.
Get another receiver. Get another receiver in here.
We good. Hey, all right. So, Bear, what's your thoughts on this one? Head or heart? Pause.
I'm going Chiefs, man.
What?
Oh,
now he's switching up.
oh.
Now he's switching up. Now don't switch
I'm
up here.
disappointed.
I'm going Chiefs, man. I say so. If the Bengals do win, I feel like I should be allotted a half a win in my
Yeah,
top.
Say baseball.
Nah, fam.
No, but listen. So I don't care who wins this game. I'll be happy either way. Maybe this is a little reverse psychology to pick the Chiefs and let the Bengals, and the Bengals win. But I'm gonna go Chiefs, man. I think it's gonna be Chiefs, Rams. But if the Bengals go in, hey man, I'll be just as happy. I'm getting a Joe Burrow jersey regardless. So yeah, but I got Chiefs. I honestly think Chiefs gonna steamroll them, man. I think it's gonna be like maybe like 28-7.
Ooh,
Damn. That's how you feeling?
Dang,
Yeah,
you
man.
jumping off when you jump off the bandwagon, bro, you do 2 feet.
He jumped off the bandwagon and took the tires.
Right.
Left him stranded.
Wow.
You was only on the bandwagon to rob him, huh? Dang.
I think they only gonna put up 7 here. 7 with Chase, Higgins, Boyd, Mixon, that crew. They only gonna put up 7. No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Mirrors out there like, y'all know what this is.
Right. You knew what it
Put it
was.
in his bag.
All right, for me, bro, I'm tired of not being with Joe Burrow and them boys. Let's go Bengals. They going to the Super Bowl repping that O. We're gonna have the Bengals versus the Niners. And this time, hopefully, the Bengals can avenge that 52-10 Super Bowl loss. That was Joe Montana and them boys, so you can't be too mad. But you know what I mean? So I'm going with the Bengals, man. Y'all been convincing me these past weeks. I done had them, losing last week, and they proved me wrong once again. Joe Burrow got that magic in him, man. He came to play. His ego or his mentality is right up there with the best of the quarterbacks, and he plays to back it up. 446 yards, you said last time around, Troy?
Yeah,
like
446.
If he gets 300 plus, I think they have a good chance of winning this game. I think the Chiefs, choking this game, and I'm trying to get back into at least being respectable for my playoff record. So this is the only way I can do it. So, but I think the Bengals get it done. Like I said, it's only 10:30. You know what I mean? So let's turn up a little more, Joe.
Turn that music up.
Yeah. Get another drink. Don't stop dancing. Keep moving your feet, and we're gonna see if they can pull it off, man. But I'm excited. We got good young quarterbacks all the way on the AFC versus some wily veterans in the NFC, and we'll see who ultimately comes out with the victory here. Any final thoughts on this playoffs? Anything we did touch on, y'all wanna expound on?
Yeah, I'm just looking for some exciting games this weekend. I know nothing is going to match the intensity of last weekend. Like that might have been the greatest weekend ever in sports for real. But I'm just hoping for some good competitive games, man. Like I said, I hope my boys can pull it off for the O, and we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah. All right. So if you take a look at the screen, you'll see our picks surrounding our heads, who we have going to the Super Bowl. So we'll see how right we are or how wrong I will eventually probably be again. But do subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, or whatever you get your podcast fixed. Look for us on YouTube and all of your socials at Bro Opinion. So once again, I appreciate you guys for joining us from all the bros. We thank you for taking the time with this. And as always, stay connected. Stay loving and stay bros. But we out of here.